Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to Dog Q&A. This is week number 29. And today we're going to talk about, should I get a puppy for someone as a Christmas gift? So this is we all see a lot of these viral videos going around at this time, people opening gifts of a puppy inside. So today I'm going to give you 5 things to think about before you get a puppy as a gift for somebody. So I'm going to start with a video. So you'll have to, let me get this pulled up here. Okay. So this is going to test my Zoom abilities. Let me share my screen and we're going to take a look at a video.
That is so beautiful. That is a real dog. Is it? Yeah. Take it out. Take it out. But the sensor just biased that thing. I'm really not kidding. He's just looking at me. He got it for you. Really? We got a new real pet?
Off.
Oh my God, this is about me.
Okay, so I could probably watch that all day. Let me not do that. I'm going to go ahead and come back to me and let me stop the screen share there. Okay, so we've all seen these videos of people opening their new puppy at Christmas. How exciting. It's so fun to make people feel good. However, I'm going to give you 5 things to consider before you do this. So the first one is, does the person you're getting the puppy for even want a dog? If the person just happened to mention once that they might want a dog or a puppy or look how cute, that may not be a person who wants a lifetime investment in a dog. You want to make sure the person has expressed more than just a passing interest in dogs, and that it's something they've been considering for a while, and or if you're getting the dog or the puppy for a child, make sure it's something you've been considering for a while and you've actually done the research into what that entails. Which brings me to point number 2, which is the person you're getting the puppy for willing and able to care for a puppy? Puppies are a lot of work. I always say we only get puppies because they're cute. And what I mean by that is puppies are infants. They need to be taught constantly for at least the first year of their lives, until they've got some basic manners and training. And then the next couple of years, you're teaching them and building on that foundation. So we are the ones that have to teach them, and not everyone has this kind of time. So it's just something to think about for the person you're getting the dog for. Puppies are a mess. They pee and poop constantly. They need clear and consistent boundaries. They need to learn a feeding and potty schedule. An 8-week-old puppy has to go out at least twice during the night typically, and usually 3 to 4 times during the day. So consider whether or not the person would be willing to do that. They need constant attention. Very young puppies eat 4 times a day, which means they're also pooping and peeing those times. Puppies need to be taught what's appropriate to chew on, what's not appropriate to chew on. They need to learn bite inhibition, which is how to control their bite strength. They need the appropriate amount of positive association with people and other dogs before their critical socialization window closes at 12 weeks of age. So it's sort of a rush when you get your puppy at 8 weeks of age for the next 4 weeks to socialize that puppy properly. They also need to learn basic commands like how to walk on a leash, how to come to you when you call them. Everything you want your puppy to know for the rest of their life, you've got just a few short weeks to teach them and get those foundations laid, and then work on it for the next at least year, but usually many years of their lives. So puppies are a lot of work. That's just the main takeaway on that one. And then the third one is, have you researched the breed to make sure it's a good fit for the person? Every dog breed was bred for a different purpose. So you have to look at what each breed was made to do to see what the dog might be like in your home as a pet. So for example, terriers, and I'm going to share another video here. Terriers were bred to go underground and kill things. So while I work on this, pulling up the next video. So you can expect terriers to be prone to things like digging. You can also surmise that they're a very active breed because they're bred to hunt and dig and look for things all day long. So I'm going to show you a video here of a couple of terriers doing what they were bred to do. And by the way, no gophers were actually caught or injured in this video. Otherwise, I would not be showing that. It just shows the tenacity of a terrier to do what their instincts tell them to do. And Jack Russells or Parson Russells or any of the Russells can, they can work literally all day long and not get tired. So think about this dog in your home as a pet. Like, do you have the energy to keep up with channeling this dog's energy into something you want the dog to do and not letting him do what his brain is telling him to do, which may be digging up your yard or destroying your furniture. Okay, so let me go ahead and stop that. So the next breed, I'll give you an example of, are herding dogs. So these are dogs like Australian Shepherds, Border Collies that were bred to work closely with people and move groups of animals around. So that means they're extremely active. They're prone to herding behaviors like bumping into you, corralling your children, nipping at people's heels when they walk. They're extremely intelligent, which means they need to stay very busy all day in order to be even the least bit sane. So what I'm going to do here is show you an example of what it might be like to live with a Border Collie. Or I should say, consider having a dog who thinks like this in your home. These are dogs who reason through problems. This video is just remarkable. And look at all the distractions around. These dogs do not care one bit about the distractions. And this video is looking a little blurry right now, so hopefully you can see that's a group of geese, actually, not ducks. And these three dogs are moving around and herding them into that circle. And the person, you can hear whistling in the background, those are the cues for the dogs to move forward, move left, move right, move back. And there's a specific cue for each dog for each movement. So consider and look at the way they inch their way around. They're not running and panicking. They're working together and working as a team and also working individually. It's kind of just amazing to watch them do what they're made to do. We always say Border Collies are the dogs without the off switch. So if you think you don't have constant energy and you want a dog who needs lots of structure, don't get a herding dog. It may not be the best dog for you or for the person you're getting the dog
There's
for.
one health food.
Let's stop that. Okay, so next up, I also want to show you this funny picture. So along with that, you want to make sure you, if you're getting a dog for someone that needs a lot of mental energy, make sure the person has the time and energy for that dog. So this is just a funny meme: destructive forces of nature, tornado, tidal wave, volcano, border collie puppy. And when you look at this dog's face, you can see the working drive in that dog. I mean, a trainer will look at that dog and go, oh my gosh, that is trouble. Because you can see how much that dog is going to consume your life, or you will face the consequences for it in the destruction of your home. Okay, so that was just the next thing to consider is the breed of dog you're getting. Make sure it fits with the person you're getting the dog for. So for number 4, if you're getting the puppy for your child, do you realistically expect your child to care for the puppy, or do you realize that you will be doing most of the work while your child helps? So now you're going to be teaching the puppy and teaching your child how to care for a puppy. And it's just always important with anything we do to keep our expectations realistic and to make sure that we're setting ourselves up to succeed as well. It's important also to be realistic about your child and what he or she can handle in terms of responsibility. Every child's different, and only you know what your child is capable of based on his or her age or personality. But caring for a puppy is a huge responsibility, and no child should have the full weight of that on themselves. So make sure you're expecting realistic things from your child in terms of getting your child a puppy. Hopefully you realize you're getting that for you and for your child. And then number 5, last but not least, if you're getting a puppy for your other dog, do you know if your dog wants another dog in the house? Have they ever been socialized to other dogs? Have you ever had dogs come over to visit? How did they react to that? Is your dog appropriate with young dogs and puppies? A lot of older dogs don't like puppies because they're obnoxious. Something to think about. If your dog's been an only dog for a long time, your dog may not appreciate another dog in their home. Is your dog territorial? Is your dog a resource guarder? Does your dog get possessive with his stuff laying around if there's another dog present? These are all things to factor in. And that doesn't mean that you can't do it. It just means you need to deal with those issues first before you bring another dog in, or your puppy's going to learn all your older dog's bad habits. It typically does not go the other way. Your dog does not pick up the good stuff. They learn the bad stuff. So consider that, and consider whether or not you want to take that on. So puppies can also be very annoying to other dogs, like I said. So make sure your dog is willing to tolerate a puppy, or that you're willing to manage the 2 dogs together until your puppy has enough structure and training that you can control both around each other very well. So it can take 6 months to a year for dogs to acclimate to a new dog in their home. Some dogs will accept them readily, and I'm going to show you another video to show you that. But a lot of dogs, if they've never lived with another dog, they may not want that. So something to think about. So let me share now this video. This will be our last video. This is a person bringing a puppy home to their dog. Now, my first caveat here is I do not recommend ever introducing dogs this way. However, this dog was extremely appropriate, and this is a super cute video because both dogs were appropriate.
Set the whole thing down. Cash. Oh my goodness.
What is that, Cash? Oh my, oh my goodness. Did you get a puppy? Did you get a puppy? What do you think? What do you think?
So this dog is very appropriate. He's play bowing, he's jumping around, doing a lot of flinching, super cute. So something to consider is your dog going to look like that, or is your dog going to act differently when he meets a puppy for the first time? Again, do not introduce them that way, please, if you do that. But just remember, you're getting the puppy for you. Your dog is going to have to live with this puppy. So just remember that. So hopefully this gives you something to think about before you get a puppy as a gift for somebody. I'm not saying don't do it, or I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying consider these things. So hopefully that helps, and I will see you guys next week. All right, bye-bye.